Setting sail to Skyrim was never in my plans. It's too late to turn back now, though, thanks to the storm that hit and wrecked our ship. I received word of my sister's death. That's what brought me here. The others I arrived with, I don't know their reasons. They may be some kind of traveling merchants. I came in hopes of finding proof of her death by finding her remains to give her a proper burial and to avenge her. I've been searching for her last known whereabouts for a week or so now and came up empty-handed until I got word that she owns a home on a small mountain off the coast of a town called Dawnstar. When I arrived there, upon the entrance was a man. I questioned him, and he told me he was traveling with my sister for some time, and last he knew, she went off to an altar by herself after reading some notes she received. I had decided to get some rest, food, and drink, while also getting to know this Marcorio fellow a little more before heading off to this altar. Me? I'm Brea, and Renata was my sister, my older sister. She never was really a warrior. She always wanted to be. She knew she was dragonborn like myself. But I'm the warrior of the family. And maybe I'll stick around Skyrim and complete my sister's work. This is the book, right? You said that's the note she read, and then went to the altar. Let me see what this book says. I was 2 days into my journey from Markarth when ataxia struck. I thought if I bit down on a piece of cloth it would distance me from the pain, but eventually my joints could bear the weight no longer. I stopped at the roadside ruins looking for a place to rest. It was there in the briars of an autumn fog that I came across the strange altar rooted in the ground. Beside it stood an old woman who I took for its keeper. Taking note of my apprehension, the old woman beckoned me forward. Wordlessly, she raised her hand and directed it toward the altar. She was asking me to choose. In my travels, I have passed through high-graven camps and seen many a twisted thing, but none like this. Placed in his gnarled hands were 3 empty bowls and a cup to fill them. At last the old woman spoke with the accent I couldn't place. The first bowl, she said, will grant you power. The second will bring you fortune. The third, however, would offer you nothing at all. Looking back now, I can't tell you if any of this was real or some hallucination I dreamt up to cope with the fever. Or it could be the altar was no different than a standing stone, a tribute to a god long forgotten. Still, I felt compelled to ask the woman how and where I would find my boon. She said it would come to me. Unfortunately, the ataxia has cursed me with sleeplessness. Worse yet, the disease had progressed to a point that I fear I will not live to see the outcome of my choice. A shame as I wonder even now if I have made the right one. Rolnick Windstrider. Knowing my sister Renata, she went because of the offers that this note suggests. Power, fortune, and whatever the last one was. Come on, you're coming with me to this altar.
At some point we should hire Tekla on here. If she could just spend less time serving Dengir.
Trouble?
No, sir. There's no trouble at all. Got my sister horse. Why would she go alone? She had no business out in Skyrim by herself. Anyway, you said she came here because she was hunting vampires. The ones that destroyed our village back home? If I'm gonna continue her work, then I must search for vampires as well. We'll discuss that at a later time. Are these the ruins? All right. Let's go. Who's in here? Spriggan. And you said you were my sister's protector, correct? Okay. You seem pretty good in battle. This doesn't look like the Runic Windstrider guy who wrote that note. But maybe this bandit was here for the same purpose, and she's dead. Is this the altar? Altar of fortune, power, nothing. Knowing Renada, she would definitely go for power because she wanted to be as strong as me. I was younger than her, well, I am younger than her, but I was made into a warrior from birth, and she envied that. She was more of an alchemist than an enchanter. Although I learned those too. Hate to say it, but I was better than her in every way. And she envied that. Alright. I'm gonna fill this altar. Don't you leave. Don't you go anywhere. Where? Oh, my head. What was in that prick? Some kind of poison? Where am I? Where's my stuff? Hey! Oh, the door's open. Renada? Dalmore soldier. Renada! Renada, is that you? What is this place? It doesn't look like everyone who came here made it, other than me. That poison is strong. This doesn't smell right. Those people, they still have on their original clothing except to me. Is it because they died once their souls attached here? Let's see. Well, I will have to put this stuff on because I don't have no weapons or armor. Let's suit up. There. Alright. That elf down here had a steel mace on her. Here we go. Will this armor be better? A Balmore soldier. 8, 8, 14, 30. 8, 8, 13, 40. Maybe I could swap out this iron armor for theirs. There we go. 14 for the helmet. Alright. Okay. Now maces, they swing slow, but they do a lot of damage. Take this shield instead of this iron shield. Alright. Let's find my way out of here and find out what is going on here.
Looky here. Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
And who are you? Where's my sister? Where's my sister? I'm not gonna ask you again. What is that? Saber cats. Okay. Oh, I have no potions whatsoever. All right. That's how we'll do this. Come on. Ah. Now, let's search these hunters and see what I could find. Maybe a better weapon. Eat that. I am hungry. Oh, who are you? Oh, I found a weapon. Okay, let's hit her with this poison first. Where's my sister, lady? You want to tell me where my sister is? Huh? What are you doing down here? Setting people up? Huh? Is this your way of stealing people's loot? You won't be stealing nobody's loot anymore. Really? Okay. Bitter cup. This cup has passed through many hands and has brought out the best and the worst in those who imbibe it. Drink its nectar and it will do the same to you. Nice sword. Beautiful helmet. Ouch!
I know I heard something.
gotta get out of here. They're trying to take me out. Wanted to look around in here. See what I could find before I leave.
I'll show you what a real orc can do. You can't hide from me.
I don't think they're gonna go away. Maybe. No, they're still out there.
You won't get away. Where
Must
are
have
you?
run off.
All right.
Oh well. Must have run off.
Okay, I still see them there. All right. I need to check these corpses to see if my sister is here amongst them. A ebony helmet. Major gauntlets.
Is someone there?
Time to end.
Oh, they see me. I don't know if that corpse could be my sister or not.
Mercy on you.
Another hunter.
No items.
I don't see my sister. Who is this? A reaver. Let's take that armor. A master vampire was even slain here. Having the armor. Alright, let's get out of here.
Time to end this little kid.
Okay. I don't know whether to sell this armor or hang on to it, but that's not what's important right now. Oh, this is locked. It needs a key. A note. A hag handed me this cup saying it will bring out the best and the worst in me. I wasn't sure about that part, but I do like shiny clink, so I took it off her hands. Besides, I think this hag was half blind and fully empty in the head. This wasn't no cup. It looks more like a trophy to me. So I got to thinking, being the idea guy that I am, if some pit dog goes through all the trouble of becoming champion, we should give them this cup with the ceremony and a feast and such. Maybe even carve their name into it. Then I pitched my idea to the boss, thinking she'd love it. But instead, she got real mad, stomped on my bunions, and made me scrub the privy for even entertaining the idea before taking the cup for herself. Next thing I know, I'm down in the dungeon, washing a particularly foul-smelling bucket. That it hits me again. In order to be the champion, you have to kill the boss first. It's no wonder she was so mad. I guess the old hag was right after all. Turned out it was the best and worst idea all at once. Now, I didn't see my sister's corpse. Maybe that skeleton could have been hers. I don't know. It was hard to get a good look down there. You hear someone? Where are all those people I seen? Oh.
You still can.
Where's my sister? How long did you guys think you were gonna get away with this before somebody found out and put it into it? Well, I found her corpse. Look at all those other corpses. I'll bring her back to that town of Falkreath for a proper burial. Why? How? I mean, my sister fought a dragon and bested it, but she couldn't best them? Very well. I'll make sure everyone in this place is dead. And we'll give her a proper burial. Bunch of low-life bandits. Well, I found the key. Rest in Sovngarde, Renada. You're avenged, and may your spirit rest peacefully. And I'll continue your work, sister. I won't fail you. Now, let's go in this chest, and I'll have that guy, Marcorio, help me bring her corpse back to Falkreath. Yeah, here's all my armor. Alright. Well, rest well, sister. I'll continue your work. I see you've been working in this little town of Falkreath, helping these people out, trying to become the Jarl's thing. That's just like Renada. She loved to help people. And there's nothing wrong with that, but, you know. Well, let's go. At least now she has a resting place and I could come visit her whenever I want. Farewell.
Strangers like you bring war. I've seen enough war.
I don't bring war. I end war, though.
These graves hold the sons and daughters of Falkreath.
Well, my sister is among them now. Thank you for digging her
respect
plot.
while you're here, and you and I will be fine.
Of course. Of course. Now, my sister retrieved a journal for a guy named Brunel. She had to bring it back to him. So let's see if we can find this guy.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Pity. Let's see if we can find this guy and give his journal back. So, you were telling me my sister went after a wolf that killed a little girl in this town, and that she let him live, but made a promise she'll kill him if she see him again. That's just like Renada. I think she knew she couldn't best the wolf, so she made peace with it. Ah, that must be him. Excuse me,
Ghost-
Runil?
War is not new to Falkreath. You have only to stand in our cemetery to see that.
I've seen. I have your journal, by the way.
Thank you. It's a collection of regrets that I try not to forget. Here, I promised you this.
Thank you.
Life is far too short, my friend. Don't waste it.
Of course, I know that very well. Now, there was someone named Dengir she was working with also. Let's see if we could find him.
You're going to have the men around here wrapped around your finger in no time.
Dengir. Where did you say he lived?
I'm sorry, I should really go now.
Okay.
You need to leave. I was Jarl once, but I was encouraged to step down when I took sides with the Stormcloaks. It was an Imperial plot, I tell you.
Really? Well, here's the guy letter my sister's supposed to deliver it to you.
What's this, some kind of code? Need as much iron ore as you can dig up? Well, he's not spying, but it's clear the Empire's making Lauds smith up more swords and armor for them. Good work. Take this.
Thank you. I know that look. What else you need from me? And tell me exactly.
You may have seen the open grave in our graveyard.
No, I
Most
missed
of the
it.
townsfolk think it's the work of a corpse thief. The truth is less pleasant. It was the grave of Vigar, my own ancestor, dead for centuries now. He is also a vampire. My family is entrusted with keeping him buried. But recently, someone stole the ward stone, and Vigar escaped.
You don't say. A vampire? His corpse is missing? And a ward stone that kept his corpse there? No wonder why Renata came here, probably. How did she get mixed up in that altar business? But let me guess. I haven't been in Skyrim much long, but the few weeks I have been here, people have been asking for my help left and right. You want me to find this ward stone for you?
No, it's too late for the ward stone. Vigar must be destroyed. If this gets out, my family will suffer great shame.
I want to know, how are you related to a vampire? Maybe we could discuss that over a bottle of ale in the inn later? But in the meantime, I will see that Vigard is destroyed.
Good. He will have fled to gather others of his kind.
Really? More? Okay.
Mind what you say. The Empire has ears all over this town.
A werewolf? A vampire? This place definitely spells Renata. And now it's raining. Do you know what they say when the dead dies? Huh? No? They caused the rain. She's raining down on us. You hear it? Let's go get my backpack and we'll head out. We'll take care of this Vigar and any other vampire. In the name of my sister. I am my sister's keeper.